How's it going, guys? Bring your platoon here, and welcome back to another great game in World of Tanks, Xbox One Edition. Today I'm going to be in the Tier 10 American light tank, the Sheridan. And this tank is the best light tank I've ever driven. It's fast, it's got maneuverability, you can turn on a dime with it, and you just... I love the gun. The gun is accurate as shit. Well, no, it's not. It's .40 accuracy, which is pretty bad, but when you're a light tank that speeds around at 65 or 67 kilometers an hour, and you get to that speed in like 2 or 3 seconds, it's not a really big deal. You go to the side of your opponents, you dick into them once, possibly track and damage them at the same time, and then your team dicks on them while they try to inevitably turn their turret towards you because you're the first one that shot them. And if they're not idiots, then they'll aim at your team but get decimated anyway. Because you'll be behind them, dicking on them for every 7 point whatever seconds. And possibly even faster, with consumables on. I don't really feel the need to put consumables on this thing because you will inevitably have to shoot heat at a few super heavy German tanks, but you don't need to use it that often. Just when you're shooting from a distance, make sure you aim in your shots all the way. And with the pen that you get, I think it's 236 or something like that for the standard APCR rounds, and then 280 for the premium heat rounds. Just make sure you aim in all the way. Sniping with this thing is a no-go. Only snipe if you're using the derp, which why the fuck would you want to use the derp? If you're using the derp, you're playing this tank wrong, and you are wasting potential, in my opinion. But, yeah, here's me spotting most of the team. I very surprisingly got hit there by a Patton who was just overlooking the hill. Well, I guess, you know, it's only commonplace to aim where you're driving, but still. Instantly get penned there by the Patton. That's fine. I was expecting to get... what? Yeah, I guess I wasn't expecting to get damaged so quickly, but I was expecting to get shot at. So, that's whatever. It's 1 pen of damage on me, and that's fine. I spotted the rest of the team. I know where they pretty much all of them are. There's 7 of them here. And that gives me information, and information is key to winning every World of Tanks game. And that T-57 is dead because he popped around the corner for possibly easy damage, not paying attention to how many tanks are in front of him. Oh, look, a waffle. Yeah, don't want him shooting into me. I will die very fast. But, yeah, this tank... it's got 410 view range. I might as well just look up the stats because I already told you the gun. And, yeah, want to be right about everything else. So let's figure that out. 410 view range, is it? La-da-da. No, 420 base view range for the light tank. And it is quite fucking hilarious. But, yeah, very fun tank. I would recommend it to all who enjoy light tanks. Its gun depression is 10 degrees, its gun elevation is 20. Gun traverse a second, or no, we want turret traverse per second is 45. I'm just going to round that. And its reverse speed is 22 kilometers an hour. It just feels good. It feels great, and it doesn't even have a shitty fire chance like a lot of the American tanks do. 12% chance. And it's got a spaced armor spot in the ass end of it that is literally hollow, and if people shoot at it, they will bounce off of it no matter what caliber gun they're using or how much pen they have. I wouldn't recommend doing what I'm doing, though. Going out in front of like 3 or 4 tanks and just rely on your enemy, or rely on your team to take them down before they start to YOLO you. Granted, I have a shit ton of my team with me, but still not a good move, as I could have very easily been focused down there, and that would have been the end of my game. I make an attempt to track a few people here, but I'm just like, everyone's moving around too much. I might as well just go for damage. So, yeah, that was reckless, and that was very, yeah, it was just reckless and stupid, but it worked out because my team had enough balls once they stopped getting focused to pop over the hill and end their lives. And that's awesome. But, this tank, yeah, it's not a Russian tank, so people are going to be like, Russian tanks are better. And the LT-100 light tank, yeah, I said that right, didn't I? Whatever. It's fast. It's got more concealment than this thing, but it's almost too fast, I think. Maybe it's not. I don't know. I haven't played it. But it's got less pen. Ooh, and 248 premium pen. That's hot. So that's pretty funny. And its dispersion is worse, but its top speed is faster, and it's got better reverse speed, and yeah, less view range, but more camo, so it really evens out. And 5 degrees of gun depression. Wow. Yeah, I think I'll stick to my bigger, buffed-up Sheridan than that thing, just because, yeah, speed isn't everything, and it's nice to have, I don't know. I love this tank. If anyone likes light tanks, and you like the American line, like the not the T-21, is that a medium tank? I think it is. If you like the M41 Walker Bulldog, then seek out this tank. Keep going up the line and make your way through the shitty tank that is the T-49, and just bask in the Sheridan's glory. It's great. It's great, it's great, it's great. I can't recommend it enough. And if you have trouble penning anything, well, load the premium rounds. The heat. Although, still with that, you're going to have a hard time going through tracks because they'll just not pen, because that's what heat does. And eat shit, other light tank! And, oh, what the fuck am I doing here? Okay, I damaged him a little bit. Didn't have to ram him, but I felt the need to do so anyway. And here's an arty. It's like, oh, look! I can out-traverse you, no problem. I don't know what that other light tank was doing, but good on him. There's a Death Star. Do I get him killed? Maybe? Does he take a shot at me? He's not even focusing on me. Nice. And since I have a heat round loaded, I pop one right into the top of his turret as he's turning it towards me. But unfortunately, my team, in their infinite wisdom, decide to cap out when I have 6,300 damage combined in this thing. And most of it's base damage. Good on you, team. We totally didn't have that one in the bag. So this is going to be a double feature. I forgot to mention that in the beginning, but as you can tell from the time, well, from the duration of this video that's left, I'm sure you can figure that out. So on to the next one. Okay, so this next one's going to be on highway, and it's going to have the same pretty much damage potential as the previous game, but with the added bonus of someone else actually getting over their HP. So that's pretty great, and I almost decide not to save him in the end, but I do, and it actually changes the fate of the game, or does it? I don't think it changes. Well, maybe it does. I don't know. I forgot how this one turns out. But all I know is it's a good game in the Sheridan, and that's all I've got to go on. You can see that I have a fuck ton of high explosives loaded in this game compared to the last game, and that is because when you come across with very lightly armored targets like the Grill 15, the Waffle 4, the Shit Barn FV4005, the did I already say Waffle E100? I did not. The Waffle E100 and Arties. When you can potentially one-hit Tier 9, it's very rare to one-hit a Tier 10 Arty, especially even if you pen with high explosive, you can always low-roll in RNG, and that sucks, but it is what it is. So I almost take a little bit of damage here, get a little overzealous, and go over the cliff at a very fast speed, but just look how much this thing fucking bounces everywhere. Just, you go from everywhere. God damn it. You go from point A to point B. So what do I do on this map in a light tank? I go over here in like G's 5 and 6, and I just spot for the team. Look what I do here. Very good work of the bushes. RU-251 is clearly going to go to the right. I back up just to make sure my camo doesn't get me to... Shooting my gun doesn't get me detected, and I pop in this bush so he can't spot me. I am not going to take the shot because he's going to die anyway. Just looking for other easy shots that I can get into people. Like, ooh, should I shoot now? Like, no, I'm 380 meters away from him. That's not enough to not get detected. And the only reason I didn't get detected there when I missed him was because his front end was behind a building, and now I'm far enough behind the bush where I fire and I don't get detected. But yeah, the APCR on this thing fly fast enough. I don't know. Let's just take a quick gander at you. Oh wow, 1,200 meters a second. So that's not bad at all. What? Oh, I'm looking at the wrong tank. I was like, 300 damage? That didn't look right. Okay, Sheridan, how fast do you fly? Oh yeah, 1,200 meters a second. Still, so same speed and velocity as the APCR on the T100 LT. So, that's fun, I guess. I bounced off the T-32A prototype there. And yeah, the accuracy isn't great from long ranges, like I said before. But, again, you're not going to be wanting to snipe in this thing. So I take a chancy shot there, put one into the side of the Conqueror. Do I get punished for it? I don't think I do. Nope, I get away scot-free because reasons. So he's clearly going for the mid, and I'm going to take my sweet-ass time to formulate a plan against him. So he's hiding pretty much, and we have a medium tank in E1 slowly escalating to D1, and there's going to be some opposition waiting for him in, yeah, that sector. T-57 heavy on practically full health, and then the light tank on their team doing God knows what. Well, actually, he's doing exactly what he should be, but he's in way too far for his own good. And here's a Scorpion. I'm just going to back up, and I see that he's behind some bushes, so I decide to chance it. And luckily that shot doesn't get me detected, and he fucks right off. So, another lightly armored target is that of the Scorpion, as long as you hit, well, I think if you have to hit the turret for the high explosive to pen, but I could be wrong. It might just it might just one. I can't. I'm having a stroke. Must be. I'm pretty sure it is one big buttery target, but I could be wrong. As you can see, yeah, I hit his chassis and that doesn't go through. I only got 200 damage for it. So I'm going to fuck around him with my amazing traverse and just chase him down. Like, oh look, what other light tank could take a hit to the ass end and just magically bounce it? Not the T100 LT, I'll tell you that. But it does have a lot better armor on the turret, so I guess I shouldn't shit on it too much. But, this Hawk 12, and he's trying to run away, and I'm like, ooh, easy shot, shabam! If he didn't turn, he would have still been alive, but just was not in the cards for him. I am afraid of getting dicked on by the arty there, so I do just keep moving and keep my speed up, because that's really all you can do when you're detected and you know arty is a thing. So, yeah, and if you're a slow heavy tank, there's really not a lot you can do to avoid being hit by arty. If RNG is in it for you to be hit, you're going to be hit, and if it's not, well, then it's not. Just keep doing what you're doing. But, yeah, so I finally detect him. He's like, oh shit, he's over there. And I'm like, I can't pen that Conqueror gun carriage with high explosive in the front. Anyway, so I'll load an APCR round. That's fine by me. And as long as he misses, which he did, haha, I'm going to put a free round into him. Hopefully not get dicked on by the T-92 HMC in the process. And he's just letting his friend die. Were they both platooned? That makes this so much better. Get shit on, kids. That's what you get for platooning an arty. Oh my god. Like, why? I probably shouldn't have even hit that shot because the reticle wasn't even red. But why would you platoon an arty? Like, I amazingly missed that because I'm bad. He misses as well, equally as bad. But actually, no, he's worse. Why? Because he's playing arty. So we still have 3 arties on our team, just as cancerous as them platooning. But, yeah, we got 2 heavy tanks over here. I'm like, ooh, he's focusing me. I should probably back the fuck up. So I do that, and I try to put a shot into him, and it missed low because I'm shooting at him like 500 meters away. And this thing doesn't have the best accuracy. And this 260 is the biggest, he does help us win the game, so he's not terrible. But, like, I can tell he's at least a semi-knowledgeable player because of the damage he got at the end. But, like, you have full health. Use your DPM, or whatever you have for a gun, and heat through that Panzerkampfwagen, whatever the fuck it is, 7, and then just help me finish off the 60 TP. It's not that hard. And I probably could have played this a lot better too because I actually don't go through there. That was a bounce, despite how it showed up on the screen. He actually penned him there. My guy was like, no penetration, so that was weird. And miraculously, I pen him there, the 60 TP, what looked to be the turret ring, or maybe in the upper plate. I don't know how that happened, but it did. But yeah, I could have very easily went down this little alleyway and flanked them, but I didn't want to take the chance that the Object 260 would just let them focus me and I would die. Who knows what would have happened, But I played that poorly, getting shot by that Panzer whatever 7, and yeah, I kind of regret how that went down. I could have gotten more damage, but it is what it is. No sense in thinking about it further. So T-57 Heavy's on a one-hit. I very easily dispatch of him. I could have missed. I could have hit his lower tracks, and actually, that's exactly what happens right now. It's like, ooh, his tank's the size of my fucking gun. Oh, let's fucking let the shell hit his tracks so he'll survive. But luckily, I didn't get detected, so I'm really not in any danger of being damaged, which is great because I get another shot right into his side. He's not smart and just didn't stay behind the building. But that's another game. This tank's fast as fuck, and I love it. Oh, I probably haven't done that much talking in a very long time. Very quick, I got a Pascucci's medal and a Devastator's medal for killing 7 tanks. Pretty fucking funny. Just a nice little clean sweep right at the end there. And he does get a decent score, but, like, come on. Kill 1 tank, you only have to deal with 1 more. Like, ugh, I don't know. I don't know, maybe I should be bitching. But I tell him thank you, guy, you know, just as, you know, a nice gesture. I really appreciate you guys watching my content and commenting for those that do. And even those that like and don't leave a comment. I appreciate that too. But please, please, please feel free to check out my older content, as it is just as good as this, and it needs more love. So, needless to say, thank you for watching. I'll catch you next time. Have a good one.